You're asking the wrong fucking questions. Stop asking me how I get so motivated. Stop asking me how I remain disciplined. Stop asking me the things that I do to keep me pushing forward. You guys are asking the wrong fucking questions. It's not what I'm doing, it's what I'm not doing. It's the words I'm not utilizing. It's the excuses I'm not fucking using. You guys are asking the wrong questions. I can't even tell you how many individuals send me a DM on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat, or see me in person and ask, Cole, how do you stay so motivated? That's the question you want to ask? That's the question you want to ask me. How do I stay so motivated? Guys, you already know what I'm about to say. It's not motivation. Motivation has nothing to do with it. I show up every single fucking day due to my core values. I show up every day regardless of how I am feeling because that's what it takes to see success. You are asking the wrong fucking questions. If you guys want to live a better life, a happier life, a more fulfilled life, you're gonna have to start taking action on creating a better future. And it's gonna come down to building the habits and rituals in order to get you there. I used to be in the same place a lot of you guys are right now. It started in Thunder Bay, Ontario. I was an overnight stalker at Walmart, and guys, I fucking hated this job. I had to show up at 12 p.m., all right, and work until 7 a.m. in the morning. Sorry, 12 a.m., all right? 12 a.m. is technically midnight. Get off my fucking back. I had to show up at 12 a.m. and work until 7 a.m. in the morning. I was either on the chemical aisle or the pet aisle. Yes, they organize it by aisles based off of your skill and your speed because some of the aisles are extremely hard to get finished in that time frame because you need to individually scan every single fucking item and drag everything out. Oh, and fun fact, if you guys didn't know, the heaviest pallet in anything that comes off the truck into Walmart or any grocery store is the bananas. Just letting you guys know, all right, for all of my overnight stalkers here. But that job was fucking horrible. I absolutely hated it. And it turned me into a very, very negative individual. Not only because I had to spend my nights, which I wanted to spend partying and hanging out with friends and doing some things that I wanted to do. I had to spend my nights going to work and working a job that I fucking hated. But everybody that worked there was who I explained at the beginning of this fucking video. They were people who had a negative, toxic, pessimistic look on life. They were people that asked the same questions that you guys always fucking ask. Well, how did he do it, bro? He must have got lucky. If I wasn't so busy, I'd be able to see the same success as him. I just don't get how someone can be that disciplined, that motivated, that driven. They were asking the wrong questions on a daily fucking basis. And that's why a lot of them, to this day, which by the way, I worked at Walmart back in like 2013, 2015, somewhere around there. To this day, there's some of them that are still working there. You know how I know? Because they still comment on some of my content. Being like, Cole, you got lucky, bro. You really got lucky, dog. Good job. Luck has nothing to do with the success I've seen today. But they are still living in that negative, shitty life. They are still living in that darkness, and they don't understand to see the light, and they don't understand how to ask the right questions to get handed a flashlight so they can make it out of the darkness to the fucking light. Guys, it's not about what I'm doing, it's about what I'm not doing. It's about what I'm not saying. It's the excuses I'm not utilizing. Again, I used to be in the same shoes you are. I didn't always used to drive around in a brand new Audi R8. I used to have a 1999 Subaru Forester wagon, and this thing was a piece of shit. I'm talking about busted. All right, I always feel grateful because my wife met me when I had that wagon, and she still loves me to this day. It was actually hilarious. I remember rolling up, all right, first date, letting her hop in. I didn't open the door for her, I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't that much of a gentleman, but rolled up and she hopped in. And then funny story to this day, she also thought I was a fucking nerd because I was checking my Apple Watch every 30 seconds, but she didn't know that I actually had Apple Maps on the watch and that's how I was checking. Fucking so nerdy. But that's besides the point. The funniest thing about this car that really pissed me off every day and made me feel just like a broke loser is I'd be driving down the highway and the gearbox would just disappear. It would just vanish. So you'd be like first, second, third, and hopefully the shifter wouldn't just go like this. And you'd just be fucked, stuck with no gearbox. So even if you picked up the shifter, it was like a floppy banana. You're just screwed. And then hopefully it would come back. I share that story with you because having that car also, again, turned me into a negative, pessimistic, toxic piece of shit. I got so angry that I couldn't afford another vehicle. I got so angry that I started to ask the same questions that a lot of you guys fucking ask on a daily basis. How did those people do it? How did they get so lucky? How are they so motivated? How are they so disciplined? Start asking the right fucking questions. I have seen the success I've seen today due to the fact that I ask the right questions. I also avoid certain words. I also don't do a lot of shit that holds you guys back. You see, I don't go drink on the weekends like a lot of you motherfuckers. I've been sober for over 620 days. I haven't had any drugs for the last 8.5 years. Sobriety is clear. Sobriety set me free. Sobriety keeps me pushing. It's not what I do to see the success I see, it's what I don't do. You see, I don't make excuses for a lack of time. I show up every single fucking day regardless of how much sleep I get. I wake up at 3 a.m. every fucking day. I go to sleep around 9 to 10. But don't get it twisted. If I gotta do a little bit of extra work, I go to sleep at 10:30 or 11 or 12. When do I wake up? Fucking 3. It's not what I do, it's what I don't do. And I don't make excuses due to the fact that I'm fucking tired. There's a lot of people in this world that gotta work way harder than me, and I don't see them making excuses, so I fucking don't. I also avoid 3 terms that will kill success, and I wanna share that with you today. You see, there are 3 terms, 3 words, 3 things that you guys use as excuses, as crutches, and you need to hone in on them right now. You see, you're asking the wrong questions. Cole, how do you stay so motivated? Cole, how do you stay so driven? Cole, how have you seen the success you've seen today? By avoiding these 3 words, by never saying these 3 words, by acting and moving the complete opposite of these 3 words. First one is busy. Write it down. Never say fucking busy. Never use fucking busy. Never allow that word to penetrate your vocabulary. Now why? Well, because we're all busy. Because busy is not an excuse to not grind in the first place. Because busy shouldn't be utilized as a crutch, as an excuse, as a justification as to why you haven't been able to see success. When I was an iron worker, I was working 10 to 12 hours outside into the plus 25 in the summer or negative 25 in the winter. Celsius, by the way, not Fahrenheit. And then after that, I'd get off and go to the gym for 2 hours. And then after that, I'd go home, all right, eat a little bit of food, and then I'd go box for an hour and a half. And then after that, I'd go home, and then I'd study for my personal training certification so I could get certified as a bodybuilding specialist through ISSA, as a sports nutrition coach through ISSA, as a CPT through ISSA, so I could eventually take my business online. I did that shit for 6+ months straight. You didn't think I was busy? A lot of you guys use that shit as a crutch. It's a fucking excuse. You're asking the wrong questions. How did I stay so motivated? I was not motivated. I was more just sick of my shit. I avoided terms like busy because I knew that in order to see success, I needed to work anyways. It didn't fucking matter how I felt. Unsuccessful people utilize the word busy. Straight the fuck up. Learn how to manage your time better. We're all busy. You don't think I'm busy right now? 20,000 square foot gym with 1,400 members, 7-figure company with 1,400 members, brand new son, family I gotta take care of, a beautiful wife, launching a fitness business, a mindset business, clothing brand, YouTube channel, TikTok, Instagram. I'm busy as fuck. Does that mean I neglect the things I don't want to do? Absolutely not. I work harder. I just make proper sacrifices. So you're asking the wrong questions. Cole, how do you stay so motivated? I'm not motivated. I'm disciplined. So how am I avoiding the word busy and seeing success? I make sacrifices in order to free up my time to work harder on the goals that I want to achieve. Second word I don't utilize is can't. I don't fucking say that shit. Can't is a word for the fucking weak. Can't goes hand in hand with impossible. And impossible is a word we don't utilize here. Impossible is a word for the fucking weak, a word for the people who do not believe in themselves. We don't say can't. I can do anything. I can achieve anything. I can become whatever I want. We don't use the word can't here. If there are families in third world countries that are grinding, pushing, scraping by on a daily basis, then I can do anything. If there are mothers in third world countries walking miles to find clean drinking water, then putting it in a bucket and put it on their head to walk back to their family to provide for them, I can post on social media. I can follow my fucking meal plan. I can do my fucking workouts. Grow up. Children utilize the word can't. I can't do it. It's too hard. Grow the fuck up. C.T. Fletcher has a quote that I absolutely love. And he said, everything is impossible until some crazy motherfucker comes around and makes it possible. The second word I don't utilize is can't. Again, you're asking the wrong questions. You guys should be asking me, what words do you avoid? Because your words will limit your success in life. Your words will hold you back. Your self-talk fucking matters. I don't say busy. I don't say can't. And I don't say lucky. That's the third word. Luck has nothing to do with it. Luck is utilized by individuals that lack self-belief. I'm gonna say it again. Luck is utilized by individuals that lack self-belief. There are a lot of people that will project onto others their own self-limiting beliefs, i.e. they'll watch that car drive by and they'll be like, that motherfucker got lucky. No, he didn't. He worked harder than you. And this is where, again, I can relate. I understand where you guys are coming from. I get it. When I was that overnight stalker at Walmart, I used to come out of Walmart and watch people pull up in their whips when I didn't have one. And I would project my self-limiting insecurities, my self-limiting beliefs on them. Well, if I wasn't so busy, I'd be able to afford that car and be able to better my life. I can't work that hard. I gotta be here. I can't work that hard. I gotta do this. I can't see that success. I gotta do this. He just got lucky. That's why he's driving that whip. He just got lucky. That's why he's got that girl. He just got lucky. That's why he's got that house. I used to be that motherfucker, driving around in my 1999 busted ass Subaru Forester station wagon with no third gear, flopping like a fucking banana down the street, hating my life, looking at everybody else in their nice whips, whether it was a Toyota 4Runner or the Lamborghini, projecting my own insecurities, my own victimhood. And a lot of you guys are stuck in that negative loop. A lot of you guys say can't, busy, lucky when thinking about success, when thinking about growth, when thinking about your goals more than you realize. Do a self-audit once, just once this week. Pay attention to your vocabulary. Really pay attention to it. You guys would be fucking surprised how negative and pessimistic you guys are. Every single time somebody asks you why you didn't chase a goal, you're like, I just got so busy I couldn't do it. Really? Really? If you're so fucking busy, then why you been in the same place for the last 5 years? If you are so busy, why are you still obese? If you are so busy, why are you still broke? If you are so busy, why are you still struggling? Makes no sense to me. To me, being busy means you grinding. Means you working your ass off. Technically, I am busy. I wake up at 3 a.m. I don't stop working until 7 to 8 p.m. at night. And let's be real, that's just a generic end of work day. I'll usually end up working all the way to fucking bed because I'm doing content, I'm connecting with messages, I'm talking to my COO because we have 50 employees in our company. Work doesn't end. And if you're an entrepreneur, you know that shit. So technically I am busy, but I don't utilize it in the same form as you guys as fucking excuses and crutches. You gotta change up your fucking vocab. You gotta change up the words that you spew out of your mouth. Change up what you say on a continual basis. Ask the right fucking questions. It's not about what I do to see success. It's not about what I've done to buy the car, to get the money, to get the house. It's what I don't do. And I don't use words like busy, can't, and lucky. I don't sleep the fuck in. I don't waste time. I don't project my insecurities. I don't do anything that's gonna stop me from growing. I don't drink on the weekends anymore. I don't go to parties and raves and shit with my friends. I don't go hang out and talk about things that don't matter. Start asking the right fucking questions if you wanna start seeing success in life.